this video, we'll share with you a few simple tips and exercises on how to sing high notes like a pro. Once you master these tips, you'll be able to sing with more confidence and better technique. Stick around and you'll also get to practice singing a song with our expert vocal coach, Reina. Hey everyone, Danae here with Take Lessons Live, bringing you the latest singing tips straight from our virtual classroom. Coming up, our voice teacher Reina is going to teach you how to sing higher without straining your voice. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below to get more helpful singing lessons like this one.
My name is Reina. I will be your instructor today at Hit the High Notes Like a Pro. We are going to be talking about breathing techniques and exercises that can grow your range. We'll talk about some tips just to make those high notes ring out. And then we're going to talk actually about how to perform with confidence, because a lot of what we do when we're hitting high notes, it has to come with confidence, right? So we're going to talk about that too. So we have these like little panic moments, right? Where we're like, oh my gosh, it's a high note. And we're like, ah, or we go, ah, or we go, ah, and we try to hit the high note, and it's some variation of that. And if you were to just like, try to sing along with like Mariah Carey or like Ariana Grande, and you were to videotape yourself while you were practicing that song, I guarantee you at some point you're going to find your face, if you were to like still shot, right, in one of those contorted positions. And that's kind of like the main reason that we don't hit our high notes. We also have to learn to take care of our instrument, right? When you first wake up in the morning, don't just wake up, pop out of bed, and start singing high notes. What's a really awesome way? Go take a shower. Let the steam get into your body. Drink some tea, right? Some warm tea. You want to be taking care of your instrument, and you also want to be drinking a ton of water. So if you haven't been drinking water today, now's the time to go and do that. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to stand up nice and tall and straight. And that's super important because just like every other instrument, you're going to have a proper technique. You want to stand up nice and tall and straight. You want to have your feet about shoulder width apart. Then what you want to do is kind of think about, how you have your spine and it has all those little bones in it, the vertebrae, right? They stack on top of each other. So you want to make sure that your spine is nice and long, almost like there's a little string tied to the top of your head, and it's just helping you keep that perfect posture. Your head isn't too forward. It's not too back. It's just kind of neutral. It's sitting on top of your spine. From there, you're going to think about your shoulders. Are your shoulders drooping over, or are your shoulders kind of loose and relaxed and kind of in the middle? And what you can do is you can kind of sway side to side. You can kind of set everything up, right? You can roll your shoulders back. And from there, you're just going to breathe. Exhaling through your mouth, inhaling through your nose. And you guys can try this. Actually, this is a really great way to get to know your instrument. What I would like you to do is to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth like you've been doing. But I want you to do it in a way that is very tight and tense, almost like you're angry. And now I want you to do it as if like you were like floating on a cloud. And it were really open, and it were completely silent on the inhale. The exhale, you can still make noise. But the inhale is as silent as you can get it. All right, so we're going to start just by, everyone do that. And I want you to think about where you're feeling this. Again, this is really important, right? Where are you feeling this? You should be feeling this in your lips. So if you go, and then you open your mouth, your lips should still tickle. Hopefully that's happening for everybody. All right, so we're gonna start low and we're just gonna work our way high. I know that I started really, really low. And what I want you to think about is when you started that low, did you feel a shift in the vibration? Okay. So were you feeling the sensation of these notes more here in your neck, more here in your chest, or were you able to keep that sound in your lips? When I told you to breathe all nasally and all thick and all like tight, what did you have to do that? You just thought it, right? You probably just thought it. You were like, okay, tense up, breathe. And when I said I wanted you to open up and I wanted you to breathe really open, what did you have to do? You thought about it, right? So instead of thinking about hitting the note, think about placing the note. I want you to think about putting the note here, putting the note in the front of your face. So we did one whole octave in our low range. We're going to go up an octave and we're going to add in the ah part of this. And then we're going to check in again. Here we go. Ma. Ma. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. And we're going to be doing a lip trill. And if lip trills are difficult for you, what you can do is squeeze your cheeks a little bit to kind of give your lips a little bit of extra like flappy space. But if you know how to do them regular, then that's totally fine. So let's try this again, shall we? And the jaw just drops again, right? The reason that we're doing these exercises is because they're all really gentle on your jaw. So bra, all of these words, they require your jaw to be really relaxed. So if you can remember to like keep your head and your shoulders and neck relaxed where they're not out of alignment, and you can keep your jaw relaxed, then the last part of that is just kind of opening up to receive the note. Okay, so I want to talk about how to perform with confidence because it's a big part of hitting these high notes, just kind of like we talked about in class this whole time. If you rehearse and you know exactly what you're going to do, you're going to be more confident than if you don't practice, right? So with these notes, if you're practicing them and you're doing them often and you've kind of like created that muscle memory because again, it's about feeling, right? If you can remember where these notes feel in your body, it's just like if I grab the ukulele and I can like play it like without looking at it because I've remembered where the strings are and how it feels, or like people can play video games without like looking at the controller because like they've memorized what it feels like. So you're memorizing where these notes are in your body by doing them and practicing them. Some tips for performing with these notes. Don't tense up and remember to breathe. Don't tense up and remember to breathe. Okay, I am going to sing a little line of the song and you are going to repeat after me and we're going to go back and forth, okay? I'm actually going to sing this song a little higher today than I normally would because it's hit the high notes like a pro. Your job is to breathe and get prepared, right? None of this. When you're about to sing, keep it like open in your belly and be prepared to repeat after me. So let me pick a note that's higher. This is going to work. There was a moose named Fred. He liked to drink his juice in bed. There was a moose named Fred. He liked to drink his juice in bed. Sing way-oh, way-oh. Way-oh, 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 way-oh. Way-oh, way-oh. Way-oh, 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 way-oh. Yeah, so let's do one more. He drank his juice with care, but he spilled it in his hair. He drank his juice with care. And if it's too high for you, right? But he spilled it in his hair. Either one. Sing way oh, way oh.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this singing tutorial with Reina. If you need more help mastering these high notes, and you want to start improving your voice today, click on the link in the description box below. You'll be taken over to Take Lessons Live, where you can access tons of free online singing lessons. Don't miss out, click the link now.